Hi, I'm here for my 2 o'clock appointment.
Hi, what's your name?
Jacqueline.
All right, Jacqueline, I see you're here with Danny.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have a printout of your paper with you?
I do, and I also brought my laptop. Can I use that too, or?
Well, we can't work on laptops. We can only work on hard copies of papers. Okay. So go ahead and have a seat anyway. Danny will take you next door to the tutoring lab at 2, and then please check in with me afterwards for a short evaluation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Jacqueline?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Nice to meet you, Danny.
Nice to meet you too. Let's head on into the tutoring lab.
Okay.
Take a seat in here, anywhere you like, and we'll get started.
Okay.
So have you been to the Writing Center before?
No, I haven't.
So the goal of the Writing Center isn't to just edit your paper for you, but we want to engage you in a conversation so that you will have the tools to make these edits on your own later on.
Okay.
Would you like a follow-up email about our session?
No, what's that?
Sometimes professors require some kind of notice that you've been to the Writing Center, and so it's just an email saying we met on this date and these are the things that we talked about.
Oh, you don't need to send that.
Okay. So what is your assignment?
My assignment is technology good for students?
Okay, so show me your prompt.
Okay, so this is the prompt on the first page here.
Okay. All right, very good. So I noticed in your client form you'd like to work on grammar today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there any particular concept that you're struggling with?
No, just like grammar in general.
Okay. Where would you like to start from?
So it starts right here.
Okay. So here at the Writing Center, we like to read it out loud because sometimes your ear can pick up errors that you might not otherwise see.
Okay.
Would you like to read aloud, or would you like me to read aloud?
I can read.
Okay.
The internet was invented and created a few decades ago. It caused great changes in the world of academics even today.
All right, let's take a look at this sentence here.
Okay.
So you say the internet was invented and created.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think those two words might kind of mean the same thing?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so which one do you think we should choose here?
Invented?
It sounds great to me.
Okay.
And then here, you say it caused. Have you heard of something called subject-verb agreement before?
No.
So in a sentence, you need to have both your subject and your verb agree. And in this case, if you're using a singular noun like it, you need to use the singular form of the verb, which in this case would be causes.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I remember now.
All right. And then finally here, this is what we call a comma splice.
Okay.
Have you heard of independent clauses before?
No, not. I mean, like, I don't remember. Like, I don't know.
It's kind of just a fancy way to say a complete sentence. So it's a sentence that has both a subject and a verb.
Oh, okay.
And so the way we'd want to connect them is with a fanboy. Have you heard of the fanboys before?
Yeah, it's like for, and, nor, but, or. I always forget why.
Yet.
Oh, yeah, yet and so.
Very good. So here, which fanboy do you think we should use?
The internet was invented a few decades ago. It causes. And?
Perfect.
Okay.
Very good. So I noticed that in your client form, you'd like to talk about content today.
Yeah.
Are there any particular concepts you're struggling with?
I think like my thesis.
Your thesis
Yeah.
statement? Okay. Do you mind pointing it out for me?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Can you read it out loud for me?
Mm-hmm. The internet is a tool that helps a lot of students learn better.
All right, very good. This is not a bad start. Some things that you should know about thesis statements is that they're often an arguable statement that you're using to persuade someone of something. So can you perhaps think of a way that we can make this a little more specific?
I don't like, what do you mean? I don't know.
What are some of the points that you use to support your claim?
Okay. I talk about how like students can look up information and like maybe they have a question or something and then they can connect with like peers online and stuff.
That sounds great. Why don't we add that to your existing thesis statement?
Okay. So just like right here. Okay.
All right, so what does it say now?
The internet is a tool that helps a lot of students because students can look up information and it helps them connect with peers when they have questions.
All right, very good. Do you see how now this is more specific
Yeah.
and your readers will know what it is you're going to be talking about?
Thanks, yeah.
All right, let's move on to topic sentences.
Okay.
So I noticed in your client form that you'd like to work on formatting today.
Yeah.
What style guide are you working with?
MLA.
All right, I have a handbook here we can grab.
Okay.
What in particular would you like to work on?
I need help with in-text citations.
All right,
Yeah.
well, let's take a look. So unfortunately, we're almost out of time for today. We have about 5 more minutes.
Okay.
I'd like to take the time to review some of the concepts we talked about today.
Okay.
All right, so we're just out of time for today. What I'd like you to do is to review the concepts that we've talked about
Okay.
and apply those to the rest of your paper,
Mhm.
and then print out a fresh draft. And if you'd like more help, you can come back and make another appointment.
Oh, okay.
Does
So I
that
have
sound
to
good?
bring a clean copy.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And on your way out, just make sure that you stop by with Pat and fill out our little evaluation form.
Okay. Thank
All
you
right.
so much,
It
Danny.
was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.